on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Defensively, what a way to start this ball. He'll drop to throw. He'll look deep here for Diggs. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
42-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. 76 to 1.
Once again, it's Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
back to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Packers 60, Packers, Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
One's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Carry now for Allen. And he's going to be brought down 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They put Adams in motion. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. They put Adams in motion.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Get this into the hands of Devon Achane. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1? They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. Flush to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Little's kick is good. And the Raiders will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Around the left side, it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and As they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. And he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Ready up.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out of the backfield, it's Genti. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down. Back to the air one more time. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this will be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Complete. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders.
They'll run here with Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panthers.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Big cutting.
He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Quick run taken in, and they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. The throw, that's complete on the slant. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second down, they need 3. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's a designed run, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown. There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself. Good with the extra point. And the Eagles go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over us. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle. And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing now, Vic. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's Vic. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Come on, come on.
To throw, here's Vic. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Check smash, check smash. 60 Maverick, 60.
They'll look to throw yet again. Escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal coming up. He is out of bounds right around the 5.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Johnson now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Deputy, go!
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 35, here's second and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Panther 11. Steady.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On the give, this is Allen. And he'll somehow turn this into an impossible. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
At the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing is Vick. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Ready up.
3rd and 9.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Trap 60. 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. A pass caught by Saquon. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
14 yards brings up 3rd down.
60 Bison. Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Go now.
On the ground, it's James. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Press all 80.
They keep it on the ground with James. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal
On the
at
jump.
the 2-yard line.
7. Here we go. Set. Viking 18. 70 Lions.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Raiders 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. He'll look to throw. Out to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
Williams in motion.
19. Check smash. Check smash. Go street.
He'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. Hit by Malachi starts. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, and all the eyes on him, takes the interception and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes. And once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Get up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
He'll get this out wide, and he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
brings up second.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Exiting the pocket right. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air one more time. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. Jalen Carter getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready, ready. Johnny Lions.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
Johnny Lions. Dragon 60.
Now, Vick. Pushed out to his left. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
To the air, it's Vic. He's going to look downfield once again. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night.